Welcome to another video of our beloved Chelsea. Levi Colwill has been outstanding for Chelsea in the early stages of the season and is vindicating Enzo Maresca's faith to use the 21-year-old in a central position. But first, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, and don't forget to like. Chelsea are now starting to see close to the very best of Levi Colwill, a point most supporters believed he would eventually reach at Stamford Bridge. After an impressive 2022-23 season on loan with Brighton, the England international returned to Stamford Bridge for the following campaign. Although at one point that did not look certain, with the likes of Brighton wanting to sign him on a permanent basis and having multiple bids rejected in the process, and Liverpool also keeping a close eye on the Cobham graduate, Colwill stayed put, though, as was always his desire. He wanted to stay at Stamford Bridge, but was also after some reassurance of his status in the squad. Former Blues head coach Mauricio Pochettino had a conversation with Colwill last summer before the defender signed a long-term extension at the club he has been at since under-9s level. The following season, Colwill ended up playing 32 times for Chelsea in all competitions, but the majority of those appearances came at left-back. It's a position where the 21-year-old is competent, but he showed signs of discomfort and fragility there throughout the season, as to be expected when playing in a largely unfamiliar role. Supporters were crying out for Colwill to be used in a more central role, and with Pochettino now gone, we are finally seeing the highly rated defender in his best position. After rejecting interest from a top club in Europe in the summer transfer window, as Football.London understands, Colwill is now flourishing under newly appointed head coach Enzo Maresca. Colwill has played every minute of the Premier League season so far, albeit only 4 games into the new campaign, where he is shown alongside Wesley Fofana at the heart of the Chelsea backline. The duo have shown signs of building a really promising centre-back partnership, but it remains very much early days on that front. The Cobham graduate has stood out for Chelsea, especially in the last 3 league games, where he has stepped up and proven to Maresca he made the right decision to move him back into his preferred position of left-sided centre-back. Last season, the likes of Axel Disasi and Benoit Badiashile were preferred to Colwill, but to have one of them playing now would account for a huge drop-off. There have even been discussions on social media about Colwill potentially being a future captain. Maresca is a bit unconventional and likes a leadership group at the club, something becoming increasingly in vogue in football. Colwill is in that group. "I am thinking to nominate 1 or 2 captains," Maresca said almost a month ago. "For instance, Levi, a fantastic person and profile. I am thinking if he steps forward in this aspect he can become more complete. It is not just Levi, I am thinking 1 or 2 more." In said leadership group, we of course have club captain Reece James, but midfielders Enzo Fernandez and Moises Caicedo have also worn the armband thus far this term. It is evident, though, when watching Chelsea play live, Colwill is one of the players on the pitch in blue who transforms into a leadership figure. He is very vocal with his teammates, and his performances this season sees the England international leading by example on the pitch. Colwill is in a really positive moment right now and is playing his best football of his Chelsea career at senior level. His composure on the ball and his ability to find long-range passes with such ease makes him an unbelievable asset, especially in a Maresca-style system. However, the old-school tendencies you need to be a centre-back, well, they are still there in abundance.